Good morning, everyone. So today I was thinking that I would do a Q&A. So a couple of weeks ago, I put out a Q&A box on my Instagram and you guys came through and submitted some questions. And so I have my questions all written down on this piece of paper. It's been about 4 months since I did my last Q&A, but the reason I love doing Q&As is I feel like it gives you guys an opportunity to really get to know me as a person and answer the questions that you guys may have. We're just gonna get right into it. Some of these questions are gonna be a pretty quick answer and others will be a little more in depth, but hopefully I answer some questions maybe you have had or you learn something new. The first question is a pretty simple question, but it is, am I planning any summer trips? Yes, but no. We don't have anything specific of where we are going, but I would like to go somewhere with Jay in July. He coaches junior high baseball in the summers, so June is pretty booked up with that. But in July, we would like to do some traveling, even if it's around the state. And then there's a chance that we will have a family vacation with his side of the family. My side of the family is undecided at this point. There's been the possibility of going to Florida in the winter instead. So yes, we do plan on doing some traveling, but we just don't know where yet. Okay, second question. Are you planning on getting any other farm animals? If you are new here or don't specifically follow me on my Instagram or have not watched my last video, we just got some baby chickens. They're 4 or 5 weeks old now, so they're getting pretty big and we're working on the coop. It's looking so good. We got, I don't know, a good chunk of it done yesterday. It's just more minor details that we have left. But we have chickens now. We have 13 of them. One passed away a couple weeks ago, so we started with 14. But to answer the question, yes, we would love to get some farm animals. I would love to have goats. I would eventually love to do meat chickens, and I would love to get a pig to eventually butcher. It's not in the plans for 2022. Maybe next year we'll extend out and get another animal that we look forward to getting. But eventually down the road, we would love to have more livestock. And this next question kind of goes along with that question, but it's, do we have any names for our chicks? And we have some names in mind, but we're waiting for them to get a little bigger just so we can tell them apart. I think we have 5 different breeds, and there are 2 breeds, so there's 3 of the same breed, and the rest, there's 2 of them. But some of them look very similar right now, so we're waiting till they get their true feathers to be able to tell the difference between them. And then, yes, we will be naming them, and I'm sure we'll be sharing. On to the next question, which is, how long did it take for me to go chemical free? And I feel like I should preface this question by saying, I know that there are chemicals in everything. A lot of times when I tell people that I live more of a chemical-free lifestyle, there's people that come at me saying, there's chemicals in everything, and yes, I get that. But by what I mean by chemical free is just using products, that are sulfate free, paraben free. I don't use artificial fragrances in my home because I truly believe that you are the gatekeeper of what comes in your house. And so for me, I don't like bringing things in knowing that I'm using hormone disruptors or things that are just not giving to my body. So to answer the question, I am still actually working towards being chemical free. There are some things that I have not switched yet in my home. There's some makeup that I use that is not clean. I have some hairsprays and more extra things for my hair that are not clean. But I have done my best to work up over a slow period of time. Hopefully that answers your question. I was just kind of all over the place there, but pretty much just work your way up and it takes time. The next question is, what is my favorite cereal? And this cereal I actually came across just a month ago, and that is the Magic Spoon cereal. This cereal has been a game changer for Jay and I. Jay and I both love cereal. In fact, I pretty much grew up on cereal for breakfast every single day. And this cereal actually aligns with what we are trying to bring into our life. And that is just eating a more nutritious food, more foods that support our body. And I feel that way about this cereal. If you've not heard of Magic Spoon, they are a cereal that, let me just read the nutrition facts for you. Has 13 grams of protein, 5 net carbs, 0 grams of sugar. It's grain-free, gluten-free, all natural flavors, and there's only 140 calories per serving. So if you guys did not know, for an adult female, the recommended total of added sugar into your diet is only 24 grams per day. And most people don't just measure out a little cup of cereal, they pour an entire bowl. And so before your day is even really beginning, you are over your limit of what you should have for added sugar per day. I mean, it looks just like normal cereal. It tastes like normal cereal. I know a lot of times it can be intimidating to try foods that are marketed as healthy because oftentimes they just don't taste as good. My best example of that would be if you buy a jar of natural peanut butter compared to like not natural peanut butter, they just taste completely different. But this tastes like normal cereal and I'm obsessed. So anyway, I do have a coupon code for you guys. If you are interested in trying Magic Spoon, they have an option where you can make a variety box and you can get $5 off of your first order. And also, if you are unhappy with their cereal, they do have a 100% money back guarantee. So I will have that code here on the screen for you as well as in my description, but it's $5 off using the code summgoodstuff. And they have a new honey nut flavor, which I have not tried yet. I have it, but I've been trying one flavor at a time. So right now we're on blueberry, which happens to be my favorite so far. Probably followed behind the, I think it's cookies and cream, something like that. So anyway, definitely check it out. I better speed up because I have a lot of questions to go. Do people recognize me when I am out and about? So I have only been recognized maybe 3 times. I had somebody recognized me at a Walmart, but they didn't say hi to me. They actually just messaged me on Instagram. I was at a Amish grocery store one time and someone recognized me. And then I feel like there's one other time, but generally I'm only recognized if I'm with my dad or my brothers. But for me, going out and about by myself, I'm like never recognized. This was one of the most asked questions of the entire video, and that is, do I still work for my brother? My brother, he has a YouTube channel called Cole the Corn Star, and I was a nurse prior to all of this. Well, I'm technically still a nurse. And I left my job, not this past January, but the January before, and decided to go on full-time editing for my brother's YouTube channel. And this past January that just happened, I actually stepped down from my position and have not been working for him since January. There was nothing big that happened, nothing like that. I have, no tea to spill. But other than the fact that I was just ready to kind of try my own thing and do my own business, I guess you could say. So my refinishing furniture, I clean for some people, I've been taking on some remodeling projects for people in the community. It was becoming a lot between editing for my own channel and then editing 5 videos a week for someone else. There was so much burnout and just a lot of room for exhaustion of sitting in front of the computer. It made it where I didn't want to put anything into my own channel, because it is a lot. If you've ever edited anything, I mean photos, like literally anything, you know how daunting it can become. And so life is too short to do things that you don't love if you are able to make a change. And so there was nothing more to it other than the fact that it was just burning me out and I was ready to try my own thing. Do I have any renovation plans, including the basement? So yes, but not on a time frame. So our kitchen still needs remodeled. As you can see the orange cabinets from here. I cannot stand the color of my kitchen cabinets. And the plan is to rebuild the fronts. If you've watched my bathroom remodel video or my bedroom remodel, you'll see what I'm talking about with the fronts of my drawers and cabinets in there. But I want to do that, repaint the walls, and maybe redo the light fixtures. But other than that, the kitchen's not too bad. We already put in new countertop and a new sink. It's just more like a facelift that it needs. Then our spare bedroom, I would like to pretty much do exactly what we did in our bedroom, but in the spare bedroom. So paint it, redo the drawers, new light fixture. And then the basement, yes and no. I would love to do something down there, but right now it's not in the immediate plan. It is a pretty big space and a space I don't spend a lot of time in. Jay spends a lot more time down there. So maybe eventually I'll kind of work my way around down there, but it's not it needs to be done. How do I stay motivated for all my projects and housework? So first, I feel like it comes down to I like doing housework. I like doing home projects. For me, it is actually a stress relief to clean my house, and then nothing makes me feel more better than when someone walks into my home and says, it is beautiful in here. Oh, it feels so cozy in here, or like whatever, how they describe my house. And if I get a compliment on my house, it's just like the day is won for me. I love that. But also just knowing that I want an environment that I love to be in, and that is not an environment with clutter. It is an environment that's clean, put together, looks nice. But for me, it really comes down to I just love doing housework and home projects. This is always a very common question, and that's, will we have kids? We would love to have kids. And actually, I invite you guys to pray for us that our desire to have kids is answered for us. It's been 3 years now of trying, and obviously over time it starts to get just like a really worn down feeling of just wondering, when is this going to happen for us? I'm just stumbling on my words here. I'm not crying. Like, when is this going to happen for us? Will it happen for us? That kind of thing. And so it can be a lot, but I've done a very good job of staying positive throughout it. Jay has too. There's more about it in my last Q&A if you go and watch that. But yeah, I just invite you guys to pray for us and pray that our desires are answered soon. Okay, last 2 questions. Do I meal plan, or do I just make what I want daily? I do not meal plan. It is so funny because I love canning, so a lot of people get the impression that I like cooking, but I cannot stand to cook. It is the least, like, it's literally my bottom priority every single day. But I did lay out stuff for tacos today, so proud of myself there. Then last question, how am I? I am doing good. Life is so stinking busy. The month of May is just unlike any other month of the year. I'm overwhelmed a little bit of the amount of things I have to do. I have nothing planted in my garden. That's actually what I'll be doing today, is planting my garden. I just feel like my to-do list is this long. We, on the weekends, been trying to focus on the priority things like the chicken coop. Today, hopefully I'll get my gardening stuff done, but the wind outside, I don't know. We'll do the best we can. I would like to just come forth and say that I am going to be taking a break from YouTube. I don't know what that looks like. Right now, I just feel like I am being called to step back from making videos. There is a lot when it comes to filming a video, and sometimes you don't get to enjoy the moment you're in because it almost becomes this whole business moment rather than enjoying what you're doing. And so for me, my heart right now just needs to pull away. And again, I don't know what that looks like. I can't tell you it will be forever, and I can't tell you it won't be a month. But right now, I just need time for myself, time back with my family, and just time to enjoy the things that I want to do without feeling like I need to film a video every week of what I'm doing. So hopefully you guys will support that and be waiting for if and when I come back. But like I said, it is just where I'm at right now, and I think it's going to be good. So anyway, I'm going to follow the prompt that I feel like God is telling me to do. It has been such a toying thing of I'll have people come to me and say, I love your videos. They've motivated me. They've helped me through X, Y, Z. Then I'm like, oh, I should stay. But I also know that I have to be true to myself, and that is stepping away for a little bit. That is all of the questions of this week. I'm sorry if this video is a little lengthy, but I had a lot to share today. And anyway, I will see you guys when I see you guys. But if you are wanting to kind of stay in the loop of my life, I highly recommend going over to my Instagram. Over there, I post a lot more of the day-to-day stuff that's not even seen on my YouTube videos. And so if you're like wanting to see the chicken coop and that kind of thing, I would definitely be following over there because there'll be a lot more updates over there. So I'll have that link down below. I'll put that on the screen for you so you guys know. And see you guys over there, and see you guys when I see ya.